What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Huh. Hey, hello, how are ya? Welcome back to another episode.
The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
Peace.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Maybe I should come back later?
I'm sorry, dear. It's nearly mealtime, but I have a few minutes I can spare. What can I do for you?
What are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said.
Bacon. I don't remember the chant having any passages about bacon, but it sounds delicious.
Andraste, deliver us. If her grace were to hear this...
I wouldn't mess up the words if you wouldn't keep interrupting me. Grand Cleric Elomena understands the importance of concentration, you know.
Her grace, may the Maker bless her heart, lost her hearing 20 years ago. If she doesn't catch your blasphemous mistakes, it's because she didn't hear them.
You tell me about the chant?
Tell you about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
I love
Sister,
cake.
instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the Chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know?
About bacon? What was that verse you were reciting just now?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
He sang it well, I take it?
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads.
Oh.
Revered Mother Boanne, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us.
What happened to him?
It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
He died?
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic.
Oh, what does the chant say about Darkspawn?
Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the mage lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the chant of light, not the speech of light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted?
Well, you get the
Bacon.
general idea, I'm sure.
Never mind.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Yay! How's it going? How's it going? Hey,
The
Chanters.
deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal, but know that the sun always rises.
Oh, okay, cool. Chanters board! Oh my goodness, there's a lot of them. Back alley justice. Eliminate the criminals preying on innocent folk in Demer's back alleys. In these dark times, we must work together against the common threat. Sergeant Kalon has brought disturbing news that should anger all righteous people. Righteous. In our own alleyways, footpads, muggers, and miscreants lie in wait to profit from the chaos of our times. They infect us like a plague. A reward is available for any information on those low lives. Sergeant Kylon has also offered a heavy price for any brave souls that can best these brigands and make Denerim a safe place once again. This humble chanter is added to the reward as well. May the Maker bless all who heed this call. Except... Recently, our hearts were lifted when many survivors of the Bottle of Astigar... The Bottle of Astigar? returned to us. Maker bless those men and women and have mercy on those who fell defending our children from the blight. Sadly, one of those heroes has gone missing. Rebel Rexel served in Tyrion Logain's vanguard with distinction. Upon his return, his wife said he was prone to quiet reflection and frequented the local taverns. One afternoon, he left his home and never returned. This chanter was moved by the family's grief and is offering a pouch of coin for anyone who finds this hero. The chant says, "In saving one man, you save us all. For if each of us lends a hand to his neighbor, to aid his neighbor, anything is possible, especially now." Frazzle! Master Frazzle of the esteemed Guild of Free Sailors has informed this chanter that while about good business, he was waylaid by bandits via guile and other chicanery. He lost many valuables, but in particular an antique sextant was removed forcibly from his person. The sextant is of considerable symbolic value, as it belonged to the first guild master of the Free Sailors. Master Frazzle described his assailants as masked, of foreign descent, perhaps Terinter or Free Marches, and unusually coordinated and crafty. He has placed a hefty sum of coin with his chanter for the return of his sextant. That's all. No gain. Brothers and sisters, word has arrived of an imminent conflict. Tyrion Logain's honored forces continue to root out threats to our nation, and their actions deserve support from the common people. While it's unusual to post troop movements to the board, I believe it is necessary for Brother near the affected area to respect the honored Tyrion by aiding his troops. Provide whatever comfort you feel they deserve, and Ferelden will be stronger for it. Treat these brave soldiers as you treat Logain himself, and the spiritual rewards will be generous. I think I'll do that. Desperate Haven. Sister Rana has heard reports of an imminent tragedy. A runner has brought me dire news of a group of refugees fleeing the Darkspawn. They have been cornered in unfamiliar ground, fighting for their lives. The Templars are necessarily occupied, and my own means are few and stretched. If someone with skill has the ability to deliver these people, I can only offer the honest gratitude of myself and that of the Chantry. Hopefully there will be enough for the rare person we need. Wouldn't they be dead by the time somebody answers this call? But anyway. A runner sends his request from Knight Commander Thanes. While the reports I have heard no doubt suffer from exaggeration, the observed creatures assaulting Redcliffe trouble me greatly. If we are to properly combat these unnatural agents and prevent their reoccurrence, the mages bound to my service will require carefully prepared samples of flesh for study. Therefore, thereafter, should a deployment occur, we will be well briefed. If there are skilled warriors present, I would have them gather samples from any remaining creatures as close to the presumed source as possible. Oh, they're looking for Darkspawn flesh? The Chantry will reward this basic assistance with spiritual acknowledgement. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. If the request is succeeded, gold will be added, but the offer is limited. Okay, cool. So, we got a bunch of new quests. Yay! Quests. Yay! Hi, sister.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanters board?
I am. Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
The hell are you talking about? What's a curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
What's so hard about that?
A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone.
Huh.
Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
Huh. How difficult is it to verify a relic?
When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
Balancing faith and reason is difficult, though.
And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire, but it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste.
Oh, don't worry. How many real relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
So little time. Do you think the urn of sacred ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
Shit. Did you tell me about
You've
your
shown
job?
admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the Chantry.
I've got to go. Farewell.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the Chantry.
Thanks.
In the name of Andraste, Bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
Oh, okay.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
Oh, what's wrong with your friend?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Valroyo years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Oh, Lyrium did this to him? Why doesn't he stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
Wow, Alistair, you really,
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
You could have been like this. You could have taken off all your
As
clothes and...
there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Dessert. Alright, where am I going?
They say you can get anything here. I once got pickpocketed.
Ways and Morton?
That's my
Oh.
sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Yes, let's do that.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go.
Let's just save the game. Just make sure we choose the right... Choose the right dialogue options for a certain something. Yeah, let's go in.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
Okay.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. Do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling the truth. Listen to him.
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that? She...
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
That's hardly Alistair's fault, is it?
And who in the maker's name are you? Some tart, following after his riches, I expect.
Hey,
Ooh.
don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Goldana, Alistair came here hoping to find his family.
Well, he found it. And what good is that to me? None, that's what. Unless he can see to it that his family lives as it should.
I suppose maybe I could give her some money for my nieces and nephews. 15 sovereigns, maybe? Would you let me give her that?
Yes, go ahead if you must. She better be grateful.
Then here, Goldana, take this money. I know it's not much, but...
You, a prince, marching in here with your fancy armor and such, and this is all you got to offer? You must think I'm very stupid.
No, wait, I don't think that at all. I want to help, if I can.
You want to help? You go to whatever high and mighty folks you run with, and you tell them you've got nephews and nieces that aren't living as they've a right to. You do that.
Let's go, Alistair. There's nothing for you here.
You're right. I don't know why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find, but it isn't here. Now get out of my house, the both of you.
This is a bad idea.
I agree. Let's get out of here. Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I'm sorry I gave her any money at all. This is the family I've been wondering about all my life? That gold-digging harridan? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
Everyone's out for themselves. You should learn that.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I should. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Lost 15 gold. Why? Okay, I think this is where we'll leave it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification too. Like, comment if you feel like doing it. Hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you again next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Poor Alistair.